Well, this is the last one, 2021. So basically, I was hoping to make a video on my 3D printing and what my successes have been. So that didn't happen. After this isn't an easy task, and I really, I would say I've actually had one success to a certain extent. Okay, so I've printed this. Now, if you look closely, okay, you'll see it's a clock. Okay, and on the back, there's the wee module that runs it with the battery, and you'll see, if you can maybe make it out, that it's Batman, Gotham City, and the Joker at the bottom. So, but as you can see, it's shaking. Look, it's very, very flimsy. There's a bit here that's broken, which is a shame because it's absolutely perfect for the size of the aperture itself. You know, it's like a big disc. So this took 4.5 hours to actually produce, and to be fair, it's hard when you put this much work and effort in, and well, this is what comes out. But in saying that, I've not been disgruntled, so it does work. I'm working on thicknesses, so what I might actually do is, I'm sure I've got luminous parts. So I bought a kit last year for making clocks, but the clock I made really wasn't that great, to be honest. So this one's better. It is much better. So I'm going to print it again, but I'm going to do it in black, hopefully a bit thicker, and then, but you need to go in close. I'm not sure if you're picking this up because I'm watching this on the wee screen, but there's a 12, a 3, a 6 and a 9. Okay, so it's got that onto there, which actually, I'll tell you what, if I can actually just turn this around to this, and there you go, look at that. So I'm not sure, I've maybe just ruined my green screen effect by doing that, but I have, hey ho. So the clock will give it's usable. I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. I'm quite happy with that. So now the first thing I done was the Benchay test. Now the Benchay test is the wee boat that's got all the wee hootenannies, different sizes, overhangs. It lets you know where you're kind of going wrong. So, being excited as I was, I actually decided that I would actually print it quick. So I'd done this one. Now this one came in just over an hour, and to be fair, it's not bad. I'm actually quite pleased with that, considering. Wee bit flaky. The chimney here, that's not much of a chimney, but overhangs were good. You can define between an arch and a round and a square window. The 2 portholes there, where the chains would come out's okay. So when you look at the top, things like that let it down. You'll see like a kind of a sponge effect, so that should be solid. But I even nearly got the numbers. The numbers nearly come out. So all in all, it was no bad. So I thought, I'll do one now with more, working away at thicknesses, more density, so I've used more filament. And I don't know why, but it come up like that. Now, to be fair, there's the hull on the other boat. Now, that's just nothing. Look, you can squeeze that in, look, there's nothing there. So, I just aborted that. But that could be good for a wee bit of a diorama and a sunken ship thing. Could be something for an epoxy in a bottle or some ship in a bottle. So, and then for the final attempt on the orange, I decided to do a full 3D sculpture of a bear for my wife as a wee gift. And, well, to be fair, that come out mince as well. I'm not really happy with that, though. I'd probably, if anything, that would be lucky actually to even get a 3. I'd be generous saying it was a 3, just because you can make out the fact it's a bear, and it's like the things you get in the Chinese restaurants with the flapping arm, for good luck. That's what it's meant to look like. For the bin, to be able to come away with that. So I'd done another test, and I thought, right, I'll have another bash at the Benji. Now, to be fair, I've done this in white PLA, but and I made it thicker, and it has, look, the base is solid, the lines are solid, but when I come up to here at the hole for the chains, you can see through that. Now that shouldn't have been, and the same way with the cabin here, that also should have been. I've got problems there as well, and the chimney, oh, I ain't got what happened there, to be honest with you. The good news though is the floor was nearly, now this was done with an infill at 20%, and this was done with an infill at 80%, and to be fair, I think the orange one looks better. So, what am I doing wrong? Well, I haven't got a clue there, so I found it, so I thought I'd try a project now. So the project that I've tried is, it was a chair with a cat, cuddling a wee cat. It's a lovely wee looking ornament, and these 3 pieces just sliding together. And the beauty was you done the chair and the small cat in one colour, and the mummy cat, you could call it cuddle its kiddie, or kitten. That would be another colour. It's I get this, the site that I use actually is called Thingiverse. It's quite a popular site for a lot of people will be wearing it up. So I decided to print. I've actually got a bag with the shavings and the mess, that's the goop basically, that I've lost. So I printed one off, and I got that. That's the wee cat, right? I'm not sure if you can, oh, it's upside down. There you go. That's the cat. So basically, that's its head, that's the front, and that's its tail. Alright? So, but if you go to the back of it, it's just full of holes. So again, I done one with a thicker density to build it up. And this resembles, well, it resembles everything a melted Eiffel Tower. That's nothing like a cat. That's just, that's not even, the whole project and the time spent on this, that is going to be a nothing. That's nothing at a time, because there's nothing to clear on what you can see and what you can get onto that. But there is a success story. There's a lot of success story, kinda. So, for in my greenhouse, I decided, I come across this wee thing, right? And here it is. It's just, it looks a bit like an egg cup, right? And there's wee holes in the bottom there. But you can put plants into this, or anything, but that's what the 2 holes are for. They're like a drain hole. And you got the wee guy's feet there. But again, if you look at the back of this, it just didn't print very well at all. And the same with the feet. Look at his boots. You can see right through them. So again, I decided to do one on a thicker sculpture, right? Now, and before I show you that, here's what I like about this bad boy. Look, so you got that, and you can do things like, there it is with a pine cone in it. But lovely wee ornament that is. Huh? But at the same time as well, on my desk, I can use it to tidy up my desk. You can set stuff into it. Huh? There is other things like pen holders, not if you're wanting a pen holder, but this is just a wee, this doesn't take up much room, this thing. I mean, there's an ink bottle for my airbrush kit, so when I'm doing working with the airbrush, look, I can keep my ink bottle safe. Huh? So if there's any spillage, goes into this thing, doesn't make a mess. But the last but not least would be the other one, because I printed another one as usual. I've done the same with everything, doubled up with thickness, etc. And what I've done is put a wee cactus into it. So, there you go. This is the one that's probably been, I would say, the best. Definitely is the best. So, but again, to be fair, like the back. Now, I can sand this. I can get my Dremel out and I can work away and sand all this down and smooth it out if I feel like it. These things can be painted as well, so that's going to be a part of a project as well. What to print. The ideas that I've had for people as well. I would also like to thank everybody as well that's contacted me through my randomtherapy007@gmail.com email address with suggestions for what they would like, and up to now I've had a total of none. So, it looks like I'm on with Jack Jones with us. It's been fantastic up to now. It's been a good learning curve. I've actually managed to do on this one, well, sorry, no, that was the other end. Wouldn't be the planting it. I've actually done a time-lapse video of that. So that's going to be a separate video. But to be fair, I would like to do a time-lapse video. I've done a time-lapse on everything that I've got here, to be honest with you. That's not really worth an end result worthy of showing you what this machine is capable of. So, what I have had luck in though, funny enough, is the squirrel cam. That's been absolutely brilliant. So, what I've done is, I've actually brought the blink camera in now. I took it out of service just now because I've found one thing that it's having a problem with is the rain. So, got a couple of projects to do now. The next couple of projects will be as a rain cover for this, which I can get off a Thingiverse. This is the beauty with this, there's people who have actually done stuff out of there, and this is why I'm asking for projects from people. So I have one already. I have a downpipe project of which I'm going to do. That one I'm going to be showing you the whole lot, so right the way from the software called Tinkercad. That's what I'll be using to actually build it up. That then makes an STL file, which then I have to take over to a program called Cura, that's C-U-R-A. And what I do with Cura is then you check it off. That's where you do all the settings for thickness and layers and whatever. And once I've got that all done, then when you save that, it converts it into a G-code, which I just save to a disk, stick in a printer, and wait for 4 hours or 8 hours. There's actually, there is one that I've got that I looked at, which looks like quite an easy, nice thing to do. This thing's going to take over 12 hours to print. And I would hate to go into that just to find out that at the end of the day, it's months. So, I hope you've not found this too disappointing. I would hope that with the coming year ahead now for 2022 that you will decide to participate in more. Send us an email. Even if I don't use it, I'll make sure you get a mention. You never know. And it might get some of you guys out there the kickstart to what to do. Would I do this as a business? No. Am I having fun? Yes. I hope you're having fun too. Thanks for watching. Like that, smash the like. New here, get down there and subscribe. I've got plenty of spaces, so on you go. To the next one. I'll see you.